So apparently I'm reading this book with Yuri. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Yeah, I see what's going on here. We're reading a book together, but we're getting distracted by each other. Pretty nice. Instead, I'll just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I'll turn it by my own volition, whatever that word is. We continue the first chapter in silence. Total silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Interesting. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Yeah, I guess so. I think it might be talking about either Sayori or Monica, but Yuri's actually pretty unique now that I think about it. She's got different colored hair than everyone else. It's more along the lines of bluish, purplish hair. Yeah. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess there's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of of some of your mannerisms. Got some big words there. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. So we're back to the literature club. But Josh, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Whoa, Yuri, where is this even going? What? Wait, I don't mean it in a bad way or anything. Yeah, no, not a bad way. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Apparently you are. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. Yeah, you actually are kind of cute, Yuri, not gonna lie. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Great way to interfere. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. You're right, it is. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spread from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Well, yeah, I understand why. You kind of ruined our moment here. You know that, right, Monica? Yeah, I hope you know that. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, no, it's... totally looking forward to sharing a poem that I didn't even write. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Hope that didn't hurt. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer that I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It will be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Ooh, it's giving me the choice now. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, last time, I didn't record last time, but I went Sayori to Natsuki to Yuri to Monica. Or actually, no, I started with Yuri, and then I went to Monica, then went to Sayori, then Natsuki. But this time, let's go in reverse. I'm gonna start with Natsuki. Yeah, that moody girl, like she always is. He. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Of course you can't. Phew. Huh? Phew? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take that as a win. Good one, me. Good one. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Yeah, Natsuki, would you stop being offended by everything? Would you please chill out, okay? Okay, yeah, just a thought, you know. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. Whoa, a little braggy there. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you have been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, not just a little unnecessary, very, very unnecessary for you to say that. Let's continue. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah? I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem? Yeah, we're in a literature class. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you're literally in literature class. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Who's Amy? I don't think I've seen her in the game. Amy has a cute singing voice. I've heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. By the way, just some comment. I really like how the music is correlating with the poem right now, since it's kind of, sort of, like along the lines of jungle themes, because it's talking about spiders and everything. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to talk about spiders too? Or start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps things private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers. I know 2 people that would agree with that statement. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah, Natsuki, please do. Please tell everyone. Not bad, right? Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like, it was... I'm just gonna say, I'm kind of speechless after that poem. I'm just gonna say that it was, interesting. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. You're right, it was. I was just warming up. Well, that's good. You're getting into the club. Well, not like I'm saying you're a new student. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. You look very offended by that comment. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Good point. Good point. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah, Amy who likes spiders. I don't know anyone who likes spiders. The fact that you do really concerns me because you must be friends with some pretty weird people. Well, you said you weren't friends with her, and frankly, I should be glad about that. I should be really glad. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. Okay. So, I'm not sure if this is about to be a deep moment or not. I feel like it's gonna be, but let's see. But that just makes people stupid. Okay, she kind of let it off there. Yeah, she kind of let it off. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? And it makes them happy. Yeah. Staring with that very, very offended face. Well, I'll record for the next poem.